Oh, I've got to write a poll, I suppose. Heidi, don't you dare start. Heidi, no. Hey, all good. All good. Just one moment. I'm just getting a poll. Heidi, cut it out right now. Puppy. There's enough. No, it's enough, dog. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to go correct this dog. Hey, you. Back up. Get up there. Stay there. Come on. It's enough. It's enough whining. Don't need to hear it, thank you. It's enough. Shh. Don't whine at me. It's enough. Go sleep. Sleep. Literally, the moment I go live, she starts whining. Oi! 9. Sorry, guys. Just making sure the dog's handled. Oh. No. Why are you both looking at me like I owe you money, dogs? Alright, guys, so, yep, as always, if anybody needs help, I'm here. Like, obviously, me and Susie's. Enough. Dog, enough. Oi! Don't be rude, that's enough. She's been looked after, been fed, been let out. Anyway, it's just the usual story. Give me a moment. Hey! That is enough from you. Stay there. Shush. It's enough. You do this every day. The moment I go live, you start whining your head off, barking your head off. That is enough. Stop it. No. Flop. Stay there. Stay there. No, you're going to stay there. Stay there. Right, good. Stay. Stay. Sorry, guys. I'm just correcting this puppy. She's getting better. 8:30 in the morning for you, Baz. How's your morning so far, Baz? Heidi! Stop whining at me. Did you gave him a bit of food, eh? Yeah, she's just being a dick. Sorry, guys. The puppy's just being an idiot. Oh, UK? Yeah. Yeah, what time is it here? 7:30. Nearly 7:30 here. Your buddy says holy share. I don't know what he's saying holy share about. But hello. How's it going, buddy? Dog. Stay there. You back up. I'm going to sit here. Move, dog. No, you stop whining. She was getting better. Buddy, no. No. I'll put you in the crate if you're going to carry on like that. I'll put you in the crate. Shut up. Sorry, guys. I'll do my best. So, yeah. I'll just sit here for a minute. Dog. Yeah, you got the brakes done. Yeah, you got it sorted in the end. Had a big airlock in one of the lines, so it's all good, all sorted. New Zealand's alright. It's expensive to live here. It's just expensive, that's all. It is what it is. So yeah, I won't be on for too long. Like me and Susie have had dinner, we're hanging out. Heidi, shut up. You'll go in the crate. I never have to put them in the crate. The crate isn't even accessible right now, so UK's a dump. Yeah, look, from what I've seen, it's getting a lot worse over there, man, for sure. Political reasons, the UK's been going to crap. Yep. It's a tough one for sure. Hey, Slash. No, you didn't donate anything, bro. Don't be saying that. Don't be lying. Don't be lying, man. Anyway, I am here, like, briefly, guys. Like, I'm not doing these 3-hour sit here. I'm doing, like, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then I'm off. I want to watch a movie with my partner, so I'm not. I don't know, guys. But again, guys, it's a self-help channel, so we're not talking about how terrible things are. We're trying to talk about how we fix things, fix problems, build our lives, right? That's what I do here. So, like, I don't know yet. Don't know what movie. I'm just going to get off here and watch a movie. So, the point of the channel is about improving your life, not being distracted by politics and all that, guys. So, does anybody need help with motivation, procrastination, any of that? That's what I'm here to talk about, guys. Thank you, Super. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, not on for long. I'm here for a short chat if anybody needs the advice on that. But I'm not doing these sit down for multiple hours streams anymore. No politics. Couldn't give less of a crap about politics, dude. Don't care about politics. I don't care about sports. I care about people with depression, anxiety, stress. Self-doubt, and all these kind of things, right? If anybody needs advice, like they're not motivated, they're putting off tasks, they want diet help or exercise help, something, right? It's about helping people. That's what I do here, not stare at the world's problems. This channel is about helping people, so I keep it on that. As I say, it's not the trolls that bother me, it's my own subscribers. Not they ask for advice and then they don't apply the advice. That's what I say. If you're not actually going to do, if you're not actually going to apply the stuff I teach, I'd rather you unsubscribe. So that's how it goes here. I have a life. I don't have time to sit around just yapping about politics and sport and shit, right? I'm not like these other streamers. I'm not here to just talk a bunch of rubbish and, oh, hey guys, how's it going? My Durba, have a good day. Just a quick highlight. Sweet ass Baz, you have a good one, man. Yeah, get your day going, dude. No, I don't listen to the bullies. I don't listen to any. I got no time for the trolls. I'm not. I just don't even. I'm just not bothering. I never bother. I'm here to talk about. I'm here for the people who have depression and stuff and need help. ADHD, depression, autism, anxiety. You're stressed out about work. You don't know what to do about something. You need some advice. That's what I do here. Serious advice, right? Anything else, like, I'm not about it. I don't have time, guys. I do not have the time to waste. So yeah, if anybody has questions, that's what I'm here for. Heidi, shut up. I'll move this onto there. Yeah, guys, like, you got me for like another half hour. So if you want to get into a topic, now is the time. G'day. How's it going? So, anybody wondering, this chat is about cutting distractions and I'm focusing on building the life you want to build. That's what I do here. So, I'm not going to reply to trolls, and anybody subscribed, if you're going to keep coming and asking for the same advice and not apply it, I literally say unsubscribe. Enough. You go in the crate. Shush. Yeah. I'm sitting here waiting for a genuine question from somebody who actually needs some advice. Sure. Yes, Sonny. You're not the same. You're not the same Sonny from the other day, are you? Might be. We just had a sounding in here. Quick question, if you don't mind. Hey, stop it, dog. I will put you in the crate. There's no crate. She was crate trained. Hey, crate or shush? Pick one. Any advice on finding purpose in one's destiny in life? What's calling to you, man? What's in your heart? What's that thing when you're 80 years old will be like, man, I should have done that. I never did it. What's calling to you? I'm not here to talk about caravans, man. I'm living in a caravan while I build a cabin, but you can see that on other streams. But this is just a quick nighttime chat. If anybody needs help. Get real intense body tension I'm trying to find ways to get rid of. Gets in the way of focus. Trying different forms of exercise and stretching. So is it like, do you feel like it's an inflammation and a soreness? Like the tension, it's just, yeah. Biggest thing for that would be reduce carbohydrates. Like carbohydrates will inflame you, sugar will inflame you, right? So the less you have, the better off you're going to be. So like, yeah, like literally, like that's why I don't do bread or anything, right? Like I had bread on my burger tonight, but I'm going to be sore tomorrow because of that. Any more questions, guys? Anybody need advice? That's what I do here if you've just joined. Advice. The other thing we talk about is the progress people are making, right? And like they can go, hey, you can check in each day and go, hey, I've been working at this, I've been working at that, and da da da, and I've got a follow up question, It's hard to explain. I always had it like my chest and torso and shoulders and stuff. The muscles get so intensely tensed up. Yeah, I'd reduce carbohydrates, man. Carbohydrates and sugar if you're having stuff like that. They'll just be tightening everything up and you're making everything inflamed and sore. Does one have to be social nowadays? Not necessarily antisocial, just rather prefer being solitary and go my own way. Feeling kind of burned out lately from work. Just seems people are. Do whatever you want to do, man. It's your life, bro. You don't owe anything to anybody. You don't have to be social. Yeah, be antisocial if you want to pursue something in your life. As I say on here, cut off your friends, the friends that doubt you, the toxic people. Yeah, you get them out of your life, man. That's exactly what holds most people back. Is their circle of friends that instead of building a side hustle business, they're like, oh, I want to do this and that, and I need to build like a side hustle business, and instead they go out drinking and spending money on a Friday, and then they're hungover on Saturday, and oh, let's just go to the beach. It's all leisure or whatever, right? So too much of a good thing, right? Go your way. Yeah. I used. Yeah, a lot of people say that. The aggressive poll is because people subscribe to my channel. 1,300 people in 2.5 months. 1,300 people subscribed, and they want advice on how to improve their life, but then they're not applying it right. So as I say, like I'm not the trolls I don't talk to, and my own subscribers. If you're not going actually want like, there's a lot of people scroll through and they ask for advice, and this is the biggest trap of self improvement, is endless learning, and they want more information, more information, more information. Whereas that's not what's going to affect change in your life. The only thing that's actually going to move the needle on your life is actually applying things, right? So that's it. So that's what I mean. Is like I can give the advice, but then people come back and they come back every day for a week and they need more and more questions, and they're like, I still haven't done anything. And it's like, well, you might as well unsubscribe because you're just wasting time for everybody, right? So that's what it's about. It's about I want to make sure as the channel grows, I want to make sure I'm prioritizing the people that are asking questions, and then actually like they've had enough of being. This channel is for people who've had enough of being who they are. They're depressed and shit. Like they've had enough of it, and they actually want to change. It's not to like hang out and ask questions and then not do anything, right? Which just seems to be a very common thing. So, and I understand it, right? Like most people aren't ready. People are just scrolling through, like they're not at that point, but some people are, and those are the people I want to put first here. Just be there as you can, Sonny. Be there as you can, bro. Yeah, these are situations that come up in life, right? So just do what you can to help, but you also have to build your own life, right? It's a balance, bro. Just try to find that balance where you can be there and support, but you can't put your whole life on hold either. Generally. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Make sure she's looked after for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, the homes are crap, eh? So yeah. I mean, family's important, right? She raised you, so yeah, look after her. But again, like it's just you might have to work a bit harder at your own stuff, stay up a bit later after that, and push harder, right? To make sure you're moving forward as well. Yeah, I know, Mac. Yeah, I know, bro. It's meant to catch people off guard, bro. Yeah. It's meant to, it's not like anything you'll see on any other channel, telling my own viewers to unsubscribe if they're not actually making the actions, right? But that's what it's about, man. It's about like if people come in, like they come in all the time, and then they're not improving. It's like, well, there's no point being here. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everybody else's time, right? So yeah, that's why. Yeah. This is just blobbing there. We'll watch a movie shortly, so I won't be on too long. Hey, cousin it. It's like cousin it from Adam's family, right? It's just a lump of hair. There's a lump of hair over here. Yep, living in a caravan at the moment. Yes, mate. Supposed to be doing laundry right now, but you're just scrolling. Well, it's up to you. That's the thing on my channel. People are scrolling, looking for something to distract themselves, and I'm the one going, "Are you sick of doing that?" And that's what my channel is about: cutting out the distractions so you can actually get your washing done, get on top of your stuff. You shouldn't be scrolling if you haven't done your washing. Yeah, but your phone's mobile. You can do your washing. You can carry me in the other hand and be like, "What? Hello." Hey, cuz. Hey, bro. How are you? But yep, that's what this channel's for. But like, yeah, it's just if people are going to listen and actually apply it, good. But yeah, it's just as I get people coming back day after day who are like, they're still not doing their washing and stuff. It's like come on, bro. I give all the information. If you want to ask the questions. But yeah, it's a real short one, guys. Like I'm not doing like 4 hour lives, 3 hours sitting here anymore, right? I used to do that, and yeah, it's just been a lot of my time has gone into doing these lives, and then people aren't really doing much with it, right? I just end up yapping and chatting, and it gets off topic, and yeah, so just quick ones. Yeah, all good, man, all good. As I say, anybody's welcome, but only people who are actually at a point where they're like, I committed. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to make things better. Like, not people asking and then doing nothing. Right? It's because it's pointless. That's all. Greetings from Canada. G'day, Canada. No idea, Aaron. Don't do religion. Don't do politics, bro. I'm focused on the bit when we're alive before we die. Right? I'm focused on the bit about we're living now. So instead of being distracted by politics and this and that, the rage bait of the world, right? That's all the politics and all that is. It's literally rage bait. So I'm here for the people who are sick of that and want to put the effort at their own life and themselves and their growth and their progress. And I'm happy to teach all the stuff I've learned through like 5 years of endless podcasts and stuff, right? To try help people. So that's what I do here, man. Yeah, you don't need to worry about all that. Don't need to worry about all those questions, bro. Mysteries of the universe, I'll file those under. Because that's how the world is, man. Everybody wants to talk about everything but their own life. Oh, the celebrity's on trial. Oh, did you see what Donald Trump said in the State of Hormuz? And like what's happening in your life? That's what I do here. Been a while since I had Mountain Dew. Bit of a naughty treat with dinner this evening. Spoiled myself. Worked hard today. We worked hard, worked hard at the cars and stuff. And Susie did a lot of clearing up outside and that. So all good. All is handled. Questions? Anybody? Self-improvement questions. Who needs advice? Who actually needs help and is actually going to apply it? Do not ask a question if you're not going to apply the answer. That's my point at the moment with the poll. It's if you're going to just keep asking questions and then keep coming back with the same problems, it's like we're wasting our time. Again, I'm not here to talk about dark matter, guys. Not here to talk about anything but self-improvement. Depression, ADHD, anxiety, meaning and purpose in life. These kind of things that are actually like pertinent to your life. That's what I do. Heidi, no. I don't respond to trolls, guys. Let me make a point to you people. This is my missus. She's just sitting here waiting for me to finish doing the stream so we can watch a movie, so we can actually hang out. Like I'm giving up my time to try and help people with mental health and stuff. Again, if that's not what you're here for and you're not here to improve, like just piss off. Pretty simple. Morning, David. How are you, man? Depends why she went, Logan. Can you quit vaping? I don't know, bud. You have to figure that one out yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Good on you guys. Again, I come here to serve other people with my time to help with mental health, with depression and stuff, right? And that's what I do. I'm not here to be judged by anybody. Yeah. We'll be staying out watching a movie or something. Yeah. I'm not here to answer stupid questions, guys. I'm from New Zealand, Larry. Yeah, house is coming along all right, Logan. Just bits and pieces, man. Haven't worked on it lately. It's got a lot of other stuff going on. Not at all, Turbo. I made this channel because a couple of years ago I was depressed and trying to end my life and stuff, right? And I've fought my way back up, and I'm working my way back up, and I've learned a lot along the way. So I'm here to help other people, not just talk crap in people's chats. I'm actually giving my time to help my fellow man or woman, right? Rather than just talking shit at them. So, like, you can judge me all you want, bro, but I'm already doing something. So, Texas, awesome, man. Hi, Luna. Yeah. Try to be chilled, Aaron. But yeah. I am defensive, bro. I'm defensive of what I'm building on my channel. Correct? Yes. I'm defensive of my time. I value time. Right? That's what we have a limit of on Earth is time. We run out of time. We're all fighting that clock, man. So that's what my channel's about: is making good use of your time, improving your life, right? Cutting out distractions, taking it on yourself, building your life, right? I'm here to help people who actually have like had enough of where they're at and they genuinely want some advice to improve. That's what I do here. And that's why it's got an option for my own subscribers to unsubscribe if they're not getting the message and they're not actually going to apply the information. So, I try to be chill about it. I try to be friendly, but I also have to be firm here because otherwise people just waste my time. So, this is how it is. Hey, Bolo. How's it going, mate? I'm sure that means something else. Subscribe done. All right, mate. As long as you're going to get with the program, man. This channel's about, improving your life, man. And that's the thing. It's like anybody's welcome to ask a question about trying to improve their life, or they've um, I'm stressed at work, or like how do I pursue this goal, or how do I go against like everybody's doubting me, and I've got toxic friends. Like I'm into all that kind of stuff, right? And then what I want is people to actually apply that information and come back to me and say, hey man, yep, cool, like that's helping. Like my next question is this, right? So this channel is for people who are actually on a path of self-improvement. Like you've had enough of who you are. You understand that until you change stuff, the things aren't going to change in your life, and you've had enough of it, and you actually want it to change, and you're actually going to be here each day and listen to the message, right? That's what I'm here for. Yeah, probably it's time for you to quit YouTube, Turbo, when all you can do is come in and talk shit at people when you have nothing to offer anybody. Yeah, it probably is about time you got rid of YouTube, dude. Drinking is your problem? Yeah, I had that problem a couple of years ago, bro. I would suggest, looking at how it's affecting your life negatively with drinking. You know, so a lot of time and money, and like, it depends. Like for me, I was starting to get like violent and stuff at the pub, going out drinking and causing trouble and stuff, right? And then I was drinking to mask the things that everything was going crap in life and going downhill, and I drank more instead of solving the problem, right? So that's where alcohol can be very detrimental. What is this pollution on your feed? I don't know. It's something you could have gone like this, bro. You could have gone tap. You could have gone like this instead of typing. What is this pollution on my feed? You could have just swiped one finger. So that's the problem with you, not me, bro. You made a choice between swiping and typing. So how do I deal with stress at my work, micromanaging, and annoy me? Approach it positively, bro. Would be my best suggestion. If you're at a job, you've got to go to the job anyway. You've sold your time to the business you're working for, right? So if you have to go to your job anyway and it's stressing you out and all the micromanaging and it's irritating you, try think of it positively, because you've got to be there anyway. So you can either approach it negatively and have it frustrate you, or you can go, is what it is. If you don't laugh, you'll cry, right? So just try and come at it more positively, right? Try that. Try just coming up with a more positive attitude, because you're there anyway. Whether you're in negative thoughts, negative behaviors only ever cause problems, right? So yeah, try coming at it more positive, man. That'll be my input there. Yep. Am I still yapping? Mm-hmm. I reply to people. No, I reply to people. I'm here to help. Cute cat. I'm here to help people with self-improvement. So I only take serious questions. I'm not on here for long. I'm like 28 minutes in. I'm probably going to do like 40 minutes, guys. An hour at the absolute max. If the chat picks up and we start getting some good questions, right? But I'm not here to talk bullcrap on the internet. I don't have time for it. Like my missus is right there. She's just chilling for a bit while I do this, because I have to turn up for my subscribers, right? I have to turn up for the people that are actually trying to improve their lives, which is what I'm here for. Beyond that, I'm not here to talk about anything else. Yeah, Larry. To an extent, bro. I mean, people have natural urges, but I think it can get a bit out of control. If they don't keep it tame, and the kind of stuff they watch. It's a deep rabbit hole they could go down for sure. But I mean, I think I've heard of that a lot. That's probably my most asked question from people, is how do you deal with lust and that? It's like, well, if you're a single guy, you're gonna lust after women. If you're a straight guy, you're gonna lust after women. Like, and everyone's like, crush down that lust. It's like, as long as you don't act on it, like, I would say, you want to be looking for a relationship. You're always looking for a partner, right? Like, having a girlfriend is pointless if it's just like to show off to other people or something. You want somebody you're actually building a life with, where you're both aiming at trying to work together to do it. That's what a partnership is, right? Had Tourette's since I was 7. I know it'll never go away. I always felt super embarrassed about it. I got better at it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of you, right? Again, within 100 years, we're all dead. Nobody's going to remember. There's people I've now, like, the amount of people that, like, it's like people get embarrassed, like, when they're in school. Oh, I can't ask that girl out, or what will people think of me, or whatever. Like, 20 years later, like, it's so, nobody remembers it's just, you know. There was a guy at school who got caught, there was a guy in my class at school who got caught, by other students doing things to himself in the school bathroom once. And his nickname for the next 3 years every day at school rhymed with anchor. But, like, you know, we all knew him then, but nobody would recognise him now. Nobody remembers his name, you know. But his nickname rhymed with anchor for like 3 years after that. No, nobody remembers his name or would know him if they walked past him. You don't need to worry about what other people think of you. What's up, bro? Great to see you, Celtic. Yeah, I'm not on for too long, bro, but yeah, I've really locked in the channel to keep it more focused on the people who are actually on the path, right? They're actually ready to improve because they're struggling, right? So we're trying to keep it a bit more serious, man. Because I want to be, yeah, Larry, I can't say it, but yeah. Chicken? Didn't get it. Okay. Anyway, guys. Yeah, I don't play into trolls, guys. So respectfully, like, please leave if you are a troll and stuff. Like, I'm here to help people with actual mental health problems and actually, they're like at rock bottom or they're really struggling and they need help. That's what this chat's for, so those people can ask questions, right? It's not for just talking crap. You can do that on any other channel. So respectfully, if like, you know what I mean? If one of your mates ended their life because they couldn't get help, if I was the guy helping them, would you be talking this way? Think of it that way. I'm here to help people. I'm giving my time to help people, so I do have to keep it, serious. How can you be fit like me? You can do the workouts I do every morning, 7:30 a.m. New Zealand time. I do a live workout on here every day. I do 3 streams a day. I do a morning workout stream, and we do like a mental health chat. Then I do a stream where I'm doing like work in the background with podcasts playing and stuff like that. And then I do a quick evening like wrap up like this. I speak English and only English, my friend. How do you stop the urge to gamble? We dealt with this recently, actually. There was a guy that was having problems with gambling. He was hiding it from his family. And I said, well, he goes, I've been having problems with gambling for like 5 years. I'm losing money. I said, well, how much money have you lost in the 5 years? He goes, $20,000, something like that, right? I was like, okay, well, so you reframe the gambling. As much as you pull the lever and you think you're going to win, the house always wins with gambling. Why would they run a business like that? If it was not profitable, right? So it's made to make you gamble, make you risk your money. But the conversation we had, and then he came back about a week later and said he hadn't gambled and was good, right? Because we looked at it and went, well, you've been doing it 5 years, and the grand scheme over, on the day you might win a bit, you might go up a bit, down a bit. But out the end of it, it's been a financial loss for you, which means if you continue to do it, you're only going to lose more money. So the incentive reward is, if I gamble, I might make money. It's like you already have the evidence that it's not making you money. You have the evidence that it's not serving you. So there's nothing to be gained there. That's my suggestion. There's nothing to be gained because you calculate, have you made money or have you lost from your gambling? If you're making money gambling and you're up on money, well, you're good. But if you actually look at what it's cost you in your finances, and maybe strain in your relationship because you've gambled away too much money some weeks or something, then it's, having a very negative impact, right? So that's what I do, man. Figure out how much money you've lost. And that was definitely a reframe for that guy. Like, well, he knows if he goes into the casino, even if he goes in all the time for 5 years, he already knows it's going to be a net loss, right? So there's no point going. What's up, Henry? How are you, man? But yeah, that would be my take on the gambling side of it, man. Chronic insomnia, I can't stop myself from doom scroll until I found your stream. Finally, I can go to sleep, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, bro, to catch people while they're doom scrolling. So, I only want people to subscribe if they're actually aiming to improve their life, right? And like if they ask for advice, you're actually going to take that advice and apply it, right? So I do a workout here, man. Whatever it is, your local time, it's 7:30 a.m. New Zealand time. So if you want to just check that on Google or whatever, 7:30 a.m. New Zealand time, I do a workout on here every day. I do 200 push-ups. Like, you don't have to do the push-ups with me. As I say to people, you can do squats or you can go for a walk or something. The key, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I've been on here 35 minutes. I keep these pretty short now, so I will wrap it up in the next 10 minutes or 5-10 minutes. The most important thing is not doom scrolling in the morning. Because you set the first hour you're awake sets your brain up for the day, right? You sleep, you reset, you've got that first hour of the day, and if you go outside, have a coffee outside somewhere, right? Or sit on, if it's raining, sit on a doorstep, but sort of get out in some natural light and just stay off a phone. Just literally put your phone in a cupboard and go, no, not for an hour, and that'll drastically change your life immediately. That's step one. You don't have mental health. You're just brainwashing the number of people who fell for that stuff. Why would I brainwash people? What do I have to gain from that? Why would I give my time to come on here and say I'm here to give people advice and help? Or what benefit is there to me? You want to tell me that, Dave? What benefit would there be? I come from, okay, so I have ADHD. I was diagnosed age 8 with ADHD, and then it took them throwing random drugs at me to try and fix me until I was 14, 15. Then they diagnosed me with autism as well, high functioning autism, right? So I've battled depression my whole life. Like a couple of years ago, I was an absolute mess in this bed, but I've been turning my life around, right? So, that's what I'm here to do, man. I've been listening to nothing but self-improvement podcasts for the last 5 years and stuff like that, right? And reading books and shit. So, like, literally working all day with headphones on, just absorbing 4 or 5 podcasts a day and reading a lot of books and stuff, right? So, I'm not a mental health professional, and I do always advise if people are in a crisis, please do call a mental health helpline available in your area. But I am here to build a community of people that we're trying to improve our lives, right? That's what we do here. Hope you realise that I'm not on the path. You'll be right. Yeah, you've got a pretty valid reason at the moment, Celtic. You'll be right, bro. When you're ready, I've 100% got you, bro. You know, you have my Instagram. You can always drop me a message, bro, when you're ready, bro. 100%, bro. You're an exception to the kind of rules I'm putting down on the channel there, bro. So don't you worry about that, mate. No, definitely not talking about you, Celtic. I'm just talking in general terms with the general thing that's been sort of happening on the channel. The topic is improving your life. If you have a question to ask that something you're trying to improve in your life, man, I just ask that if people are going to ask, you're actually going to try and apply that advice. Otherwise, yeah, it's just the reason it has the unsubscribe option is for people that they come in and they keep asking questions and then they're not in any way trying to apply it. So I just want to be able to focus on the people who actually need help, right? Because otherwise it's just chat going like this, and I can't actually help people, which defeats the point of me being on YouTube to help people, right? That's all it is. Working on speaking up for myself, saying no to people that are walking all over me. That's perfect, Jane. See, yeah, Jane's one of our people, like, really getting it. That's fantastic, Jane. Yep, you got to have boundaries. It's really important to fill your own cup first, right? You have to serve yourself. I always thought it was selfish to serve myself, right? But you have to serve yourself and look after yourself first and fill your own cup. Then you can pour the overflow to other people. It's like me showing up here. Like if I'm not sleeping and I'm not looking after myself and I'm, bed rotting and doom scrolling, I can't show up here and have advice for people, right? So, you have to put yourself first, right? The point of this live is to help anybody who's struggling with depression or something, right? They're not motivated, they're depressed. Like, I'm really struggling to do this. Like, how can I eat better? How can I whatever, right? You've got toxic friends, but you don't want to cut them off or something, right? You got anxiety, you're stressed. You don't want your life to stay how it is anymore, and you have a question. I think we all know what we're heading for, right? Dave's a troll. I've been one before. Yeah, I was a troll back in the day too, so I definitely understand it. Yeah, I was a troll for years, man. So I definitely understand it. So this is what I do now. I just try to serve people because the reason I made the channel is I don't want anybody to feel how I did, because I know what it's like to be in that depressive hole and try and end your life. I don't want to. I want to help anybody who's just doom scrolling and like, okay, well, how can we fix this, right? But this channel is for the people who actually want to fix it and are ready to take action, like now. Like, if I'm going to give advice and we're going to work through questions, that you actually, apply it. I had a question. Being intelligent, smarter than others is a curse or a blessing? I feel everything is trivial nonsense stuff, but people keep complicating things for me. I'm not arrogant. What's your diagnosis? Focus on yourself, man. Go after what you want. So take that intellect, take that, and turn it into what you actually want to be. But yeah, I struggle with that just tonight, man. Going to buy a burger, just the amount of idiots on the road. Just people can't even put a bloody turn signal on. Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, like, you got to remember that's everybody else's limitations. If people see you or perceive you or remotely trying to do better than them, you're gonna cop hate. You're gonna cop. Why would you do? You're just gonna cop all sorts of dumb shit, right? So yeah, I would suggest eliminating it from your life, but you need to direct yourself at something that's actually what you want to be doing with that intellect, right? Because there's nothing worse than the curse of intellect and awareness, and then sitting there rotting with it and not achieving with it, because you go freaking nuts like I did. I feel you. Oh, nice, bro. Oh, well, they're changing the license system soon. They're getting rid of full licenses in January next year as well, apparently. That's nice. HKMP, couldn't care less, bro. I can't control it, so whatever. I'm not around in 2 generations, bro. Again, this channel, people are asking what this channel's about. It's about focusing on building your own life, not things beyond your control. What is within your control in your lifetime to actually do? I don't do any drugs, mate. Nicotine, but I don't recommend anybody get into that, because that's the one thing I've left to kick. I don't get into all that. Be careful with that, with crypto and stuff, man. I wouldn't get into it myself. No, I don't do any drugs. I have ADHD. I've heard it for 20 years, man. People telling me, oh, you blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's called intellect, bro. It's called actually being able to fucking process thoughts, man. I'm not into drugs. So, no. The way you talk proves you don't have mental health. Why say you do, people? Why say you do, people? You gone woke men brainwashed. You're not even making sense, bro. So, again. No funnel web spider. No funnel web spiders really in New Zealand, mate. I'm pretty sure we're all right. Not in Australia. Apparently, we're talking about spiders. I couldn't give less of a crap about spiders and stuff, guys. So, does anybody have a question? Just ignore the idiots. Like, you don't need to respond to them, or like, just act like they don't exist. To be honest. Yeah, very close accent. Yeah, for sure. It's all right. All good. Everybody thinks, even Australians think I'm Australian and on here, so it's all good. Anybody got any questions? Self-improvement, something you're struggling with, something you need help with, like you're procrastinating, you're doom scrolling, you're depressed. Like, that's what I'm here for. Anything else, please just leave. I'm here to actually help people. I'm giving my time for free to help people. So if you want to fill up my chat and mean that, hundreds of thousands of people are ending their lives each year because they can't get any help. I come on here to give help, and you guys want to ruin that? Kumar, that's all good, man. You can always find there's over 3 billion women on Earth, bro. Don't worry about it. Keep looking, man. I don't know anybody that's I don't know really. I don't know anybody that's like met their life partner like early as a teenager or 20s, right? Girlfriend, whatever. They never married that person, right? It usually takes about 15, 20 years. You learn through the process, right? Why do New Zealanders breed with the sheep? Well, it's pretty fun. So we can sell you the creamy meat when we're done. Anyway, guys, as I say, I'm here to help people with How can I stop being depressed? A doom scroller and an Australian. Well, I can't help you with the being Australian part. But if you were less depressed and you got on track, maybe you could get out of Australia, move to New Zealand. More seriously, bro, I don't know how serious your comment is. I'd say it's not very serious given your name. But, you get out of depression by taking action, bro. You create new evidence for yourself, right? So your whole life and your past is this. And you've got these thoughts in your head that are stopping you. If you want, that's made you who you are now and brought you to where you are. So you can't listen to that voice in your head, right? You have to create new evidence here. So you tell the voice to shut up and you go put 5 or 10 minutes or something, 5 or 10 minutes or something. You drag yourself up and go, I'm going to spend 5 minutes at it, right? It's a easy barrier of entry, right? Anybody can put 5-10 minutes at something, right? So, it doesn't matter how broken you are. I'm sure, you can get up and put 5 minutes at, quite often, sometimes for some people, that's just having a shower, man. They haven't showered for a week or something and they can't be bothered, right? And that 5 minutes of shower is going to make them feel a lot better. Then they want to do their dishes. Then they want to clean their room up. Then they've made an environment that's good. Then things start to look better each day, right? A good friend from New Zealand can't find him anymore, yeah. You can fail at things you don't want to do as well, so you might as well try. Try stuff you want to do that makes you happy. Yeah. You can fail at, yeah. You can fail by doing nothing as well. You can fail by trying, but if you sit still and sit on the spot, the problems keep stacking up. Things are never going to improve until you put the effort and time at improving them, right? If you have problems and only you can do them, and it's you've got to take life is self-assignment, right? If you have problems and you're not going to address them, they're just going to snowball. If you start getting a little bit fat, and then you go on and don't know anything about it, oh, well, eventually I'll work out, and you get a bit fatter, and you get a bit fatter, and you get a bit fatter. Eventually something's got to give, you either change or, you're going to spend your freaking 50s and 60s at the hospital and on all these medications and all this stuff, and you're going to need hip surgeries and whatever, or you drop dead young of a heart attack because of your obesity, right? It's, life is self-assignment. All the traps are there, and you'll see people around. Go to a supermarket, wander around, go anywhere in public, and just look at the kind of people around. Look at most people in their 50s, 60s, even 40s and stuff. You look at what they've done to their bodies and stuff, and how much they've let themselves go in that, and how much they haven't changed things as they came up. And it's just going to get worse and worse. So you have to be aiming in the right direction, right? It takes time, but you stay positive, and a positive mindset will carry you a long way, right? Have I tried Arby's? No, it's no Arby's in New Zealand that I know of. What's the meaning behind slogans and motivational quotes? There's some reminder of self-improvement, or there's something deeper? Well, they've always got a deeper meaning, right? You can go into really deep dives. You can go into all psychology, but the short little motivational quips are a good little reframe, right, in that moment, It's a quick summary, but it's the most basic things that, get you going. As I say on here, right? If you're going to be subscribed to my channel, I expect everybody to hear it and not be on their phones for the first hour. If you're going to come and ask me for advice and you're like, I'm depressed, I'm doom scrolling, I'm stuck. It's well, you can't be on your phone going like this, wrecking your attention span in the morning. That's what's wrecked people more than anything. Is the first hour of the day is when your brain is setting up for the day in the first hour of the day. You've woken up and your brain's like, okay, what are we tasked with? What are we doing? What are we hunting and gathering today? What are we doing? And it's scroll, and then you try and sit down 2 hours later and focus on something. It's why can't I focus for more than 10 seconds? And it's well, you've told your brain that we're going to change subject every 10 seconds. So then you try and actually do something boring, like dishes or washing, and it's this is just boring, So you're training your brain the wrong way. Changing that one thing alone will make a huge difference, right? I'm just going to have to ban this person, sorry. Chat. Again, there's a prime example of somebody just wasting their life, right? It was probably a bot, I don't know. Probably a bot. So, anyway, we don't get too much time with that. Yeah, I've already banned them, don't worry about it in the car. Job done. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute. Any final questions? I've looked into you, Venom. Ooh. Appreciate you being a real man. Love your videos Rodney Mullen as well. He was always one of my heroes. Yeah. That's just some stuff I shared on a playlist. Yeah. There's a couple of videos on my channel, guys, under playlists that there's one from Joe Rogan podcast with Guy Ritchie. It's a really, really insightful video there. I'm trying to add the videos to that playlist that are the videos that when I was at my lowest helped me stay on track, right? And keep building. So there's one there with Joe Rogan and Guy Ritchie, and there's another one of Rodney Mullen talking about his story. The godfather of skateboarding, right? And he's autistic as well, and he's really got some really great insights in that podcast. Why is that Mountain Dew orange? It is Passion Fruit Frenzy. It's Passion Fruit Frenzy Mountain Dew. A treat for this evening. You're making my brain hurt. Well, if I'm making your brain hurt, instead of typing "you're making my brain hurt" like an idiot, you could have put your finger here and just gone. You could have done one swipe motion, but you've decided to type something. So that says a lot more about you than me, my friend. Goodbye, leave those sheep alone. No, somebody has to make the meat creamy for the Australians before we export it. No, I haven't said anything racist at all, my friend, so don't lie about me, thanks. Yeah. Yep. Incredible amount of trolls tonight, but yeah, I don't bother, guys. Maybe speak English. Yeah, I'm speaking English. Anyway, guys, any final questions? There's my partner right there. I've got a loving partner right here, right? I got shit to do. We're gonna sit and watch a movie. So again, I said to her, hey, can I come on? I come on live each night, and I do this to try and help other people. That's what I'm here for. There are endless other people you could go and troll and talk crap to who are just on here to make money and stuff, right? I'm here to help people because hundreds of thousands of people a year are ending their lives, right? Because they can't find help. You guys are standing in the way of those people finding help. That makes you a piece of shit. So just leave. Go troll somebody else. Go troll anybody else on here. But I'm here to try and actually help people with my time for free, right? I'm giving up my time instead of me and my partner. Instead of just sitting here going, oh, whatever, I'm just going to live my own life. I'm trying to give my time to help people because I couldn't find anybody when I needed help, right? I dragged myself out of it, right? Yes, I'm gay, bro. Yes, I'm gay. That's why my female partner is laying right here, waiting for me to get off here and stop talking to morons. Morons being the trolls, not the people I actually want to help. Yeah, I'm well aware it's the internet. I'm barking at the wall. I'm not barking. I'm just saying. Just be respectful. Again, how would you feel if it was somebody you cared about, right? If somebody you cared about needed this help, because clearly the trolls aren't the people helping their own friends, right? They're the people taking from their friends. They're the kind of people who wouldn't help, right? So how would you feel if a family member needed help and they couldn't get help because the channel they tried to ask for help on is just full of trolls, right? There's just basic respect, guys. I get it. There's trolls all over the internet. There's teenagers with nothing to do. I get it, right? But I'm just, generally they tend to listen. They tend to be pretty respectful. No, it's no on a phone with you and them. Again, I'm here to help. I'm here to help anybody in the world, man. So, I nearly lost the phone over there. All right, dogs, go to bed. Go to bed, dogs. Go on. You, bed. Bed. I'll be with you soon. Bed. Yeah, I'm just here to help people. So yeah, I'm not. I've already helped my own friends, bro. I've already helped my own friends. I'm here to serve other people, right? So this is the best way I can reach other people to serve them, right? If I go do volunteer work at a homeless shelter or a Salvation Army or something, right? I can't help as many people as I can here, right? There's a lot of people out there sitting at home, they don't have real world friends and they're sitting on the internet, right? Brain rotting and stuff. Scrolling, right? People find me on the vertical live feed, right? What are you looking for on the vertical live feed? You're avoiding the problems. You're avoiding tasks you got to do. You're avoiding shit in life, right? So I'm here if anybody actually wants help. Yeah, there was a joke, bro. I'm not actually gay. As I said, yes, bro, I'm gay. To your question, I said, that's why I have my girlfriend right here next to me. See, human, look. See, long hair, look. See, look. Look. You see that? It's like having a pet pony. I can play with it. You see that? No worries, Nakai. I do it for you guys, right? It's all good, Celtic. You don't, to anybody who's here to progress, right, you don't have to talk to the trolls. You don't have to protect me from them or anything. Just literally ignore them and ask whatever questions you need to ask, guys. It doesn't matter. Just ignore them. What do I do with trolls? I ban them from my channel. Not a single post or reply, ban them. What does this guy do? Scream because he's too weak to deal with them. Does it sound like I'm screaming, bro? At what point have I screamed here? At what point have I even raised my voice at all? You're an idiot. Lose weight immediately. No, I don't need to. You're talking to 11 bots. Where are the trolls? No, I actually know most of the people who are in here. Alright guys, so yep, I've done 55 minutes now. I will be back in the morning, 7:30 AM New Zealand time, doing a workout, 200 push-ups every day, man. And yep, beyond that, guys, peace out. Thank you for your time. Yeah. If you have any follow-up questions, guys, that I haven't been able to answer here and you want to ask a question, just ask on one of my shorts. Just pick any short from anywhere I've ever done or an old live video, ask a question and I can pop on and reply tomorrow morning for you. Alright guys. Sweet. I've had nothing of substance to say and just rant. Well, you haven't been here long enough then, have you? There's plenty of substance I've said already. I've given multiple people advice, man. So, you're wrong. How does it feel to be wrong so often, bro? And think you're right? I got a question. Okay, Scottish. I got a question for you, Scottish Bolshevik. I've got a question I'm going to leave you with. The final question of the night. Actually, everybody asks themselves this question tonight. Here's the final question of the night, and then I'm heading off, all right? Here is the final question for all of you. By your own admission, by your own logic, when was the last time you were wrong? When was the last time you actually genuinely went, I'm wrong? And you believed it and went, hey, I was wrong. Go ask yourself that question.